Hola y bienvenidos de vuelta a The Podcast. Hola, pinches mugrosas, ¿cómo están? Espero que estaban bien. Espero que se le puedan a bañar, pinche fundido mugroso. Pero either way, guys, welcome back to my podcast. Today we're doing something a little different, okay? We're going to be reading Reddit stories, okay? So I literally have my little tablet pulled up right here, and I just searched up stories, and I have the first story here, and I want to read it because I'm like, I always wanted to do these. Like, I want to see what they're about. Okay, so I'm literally here on the first story. I literally just looked up crazy stories of Reddit's, right? And so there's just a few bunch of options. I haven't read any of them. I just, I wanted to see if there were actually many. So we're gonna see. So this is the first one. So let's read it. So this is from silent underscore snapper 15. And it goes like this. When my best friend came out to me, okay, so gay. Okay, we already, okay. So when my best friend came out to me, before I could say, oh shit, anything, I projectile vomit once. Oh, not once. Oh, not once, but twice. Right after she said the words, I'm gay. Luckily, it didn't land on her, but it was pretty messy. She assumed this was me showing my disapproval, ran out my house crying, and went home. Well, first of all, how you know he didn't have food poisoning? Like how you know? How you know it was? Well, I mean, shit. I mean, if you said I'm good, I mean, shit. I would also think it. So here I am with an upset best friend who thinks I don't love her anymore because she's gay, covered in my own vomit. Ew, you vomited on yourself? Yo, that's nasty. Like, you didn't say that in the first part. The fuck? Vomit on myself, which is also covered. You were in the kitchen? Ew, I thought you was in your bedroom. Like, nasty. Ugh. Alright. Which was also covering my kitchen floor. And enough nausea took down take down a horse. Bitch. Not to mention the horrific guilt of upsetting my friend. I cleaned myself and the kitchen floor and attempted to call her. No answer. I took some nausea medications and took. Hold on. If your best friend ran because you thought you didn't like her because she was gay, y'all, it says right here, I took a nap. Bitch, I would have still ran, nauseated and crap. I woke up 12 hours later, and you guessed it, covered in my. Oh, ew, wait. Oh, okay. Again, sorry. I thought he didn't clean up his vomit properly the first time. I went to the doctor. Apparently, I had a severe stomach virus. She prescribed me some meds, and I was fine. I called my best friend again, and she finally answered. Period. She finally answered. Why the fuck she answered the first time? I explained to her I was totally fine with her being gay and was 100% supportive of her. I explained my stomach virus situation and told her I had directions on how to take care of myself to prove it. 2 years later, we're still best friends, and now we. Hold on, I think it's a typo. And now we. It's because it says laugh, love, but I think they meant it right. Love to laugh at my projectile vomiting. Okay, so. Okay, so my question is, why would you take, like, I understand, shit, you be sick, you had a virus. But taking a nap after like your best friend, probably in those 12 hours, assumed your ass just didn't want to call her no more. Like, just saying, I'm good, like, y'all, the fuck? You mean you're not gonna call her? The hell you, honestly, I, if I was the best friend, I would have just not answered. The fuck what the fuck you gonna answer for? Like, how you know he wasn't like fucking faggot? I can say, that. I can say that. I'm gay too. I'm gay too. Calm down, calm down. Like, how you know he was gonna say that? Like, shit. I mean, I would have not answered honestly if I was them, but they do them. Like, I honestly have no idea, y'all. But the fact that he projectile vomit. Like, I've never projectile vomit, but to be honest, I hate the feeling of vomiting. It literally, it makes me so disgusted, y'all. Like, because that feeling of something coming up your throat and then freaking out your mouth. Like shit, I had something go in my throat and down my mouth, but that's not the same, you know. Like it's different. Like shit, having that happen to you, like oh hell no. Like what you think is gonna happen, baby girl? Like projectile vomit, you know. But okay, but I'm like okay, you know what? Court adjourned. Your innocent best friend apologies. You're free to go. Let's read the second story. But that was crazy, honestly. Alrighty, here it is. This is by Alan Cricket. I don't even want to read this, y'all. The hell is wrong with people? The first time I ejaculated. The fuck you mean? Ejaculated. Ain't nobody near. Why are you telling Reddit? That's my question. You know what? Let's just continue. I was 13. I was at summer camp. I was wearing jorts. The fuck is a jorts? What's a jort? Jorts. I mean, I feel like they sound like shorts, but they're jorts. Here, we're gonna search this up right now. Honestly, hold on. Let me not continue reading. What's a jort? No, not when, not style. Okay, there we go. Jorts. So they're jean shorts. Okay, probably should have connected the dots, but whatever. All right. I was wearing jorts as the style at the time. Probably should have read that too. We were doing the indoor rock climbing wall. You know what? I'm just gonna read the whole damn thing at this point and then react to it later. And I was about halfway up when my partner, who was belaying me, I think it says, asked if I could tie me off so she could go to the bathroom. So I'm guessing if she could have released her so she could go to the bathroom. So I'm swinging back and forth there in these tight rock climbing harnesses over jorts. And then there was friction, barely had time to process what was happening for my balls. Felt like they were squeezing, and then it was over. The harness never returned my phone call, though. What? The harness? The fuck you mean the harness? I'm so confused. The fuck you mean the harness never returned the phone call? Also, jorts, if you were this is a dude, by the way, because it says before my balls felt like they were squeezing. Like, and then somebody commented, I've never heard a more accurate description. Fuck you and your description, dude. The, I'm confused on what the fuck you mean the harness didn't return the calls. Like, was you obsessed with the harness? Like, I know you was in the harness and the friction and shit. But like that much friction, y'all? Like shit, I've never experienced that before. Thankfully, I always had somebody to help me there, but shit, I would never know honestly. Personally, like I have no idea what that's about. But that's crazy. So this is three stories, by the way. So we're just reading three of the top stories. God, why do I read these? Like, what the fuck? I just read the first ones, y'all. I read the beginnings of these. I'm trying to read the beginnings of these. Okay, well, this one isn't that bad. Hold on. And then I just read the first sentence. Because, hold on. Because, like, the second sentence, y'all. Look, this is the second story, by the way. My dad was a bouncer, right? And, like, do I need to know about your dad? No, I don't need to know that he worked for the club. Okay. And then the second story is, as an ancient guy gave me to Target. The fuck? This one's decent, though, because this one just says, I did an exchange program in Russia. We're going to read this one, y'all. We're going to see. Pray to Jesus, y'all, because I'm already getting traumatized. I did an exchange program in Russia, and the day I went home, my host family broke down in tears and begged me not to leave. Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. Because they read a story about a super volcano under Yellowstone, probably from Pravia. Since since despite its tabloid status, they took it very seriously, saying it was about to erupt and it would wipe out the whole world except the western Russia. And we were right around Petersburg. and they didn't want me to die. I was touched by the concern, but it was not something serious about they were. Yeah, no, I would be concerned too. But I mean, at least they were thinking about you. I mean, that was very nice of them to think of you. That was actually very nice of them. But the fact that they mean it was going to touch every other part of the world besides Russia was like Russia just had an invisible force field that was just going to keep everything away. Like the fuck? What do you mean? I'm like so confused. Sorry if there's like a lot of noise, guys. The mic keeps moving. All right, so yeah, I want to know about this Asian guy now. What was the story about? Like, as an Asian guy came into Target on Black Friday, period, he asked for an iPad. Okay, so why the fuck you have to describe he's Asian? That's my question. So I grabbed him one. My coworker Brad walked by with a crate of iPads. The Asian followed. It doesn't even say Asian guy. It just says the Asian. It just says the Asian followed. As for the entire crate, he wanted as many iPads as he could give him. Our AP guide wasn't there, and the manager was said there was no limit. So I ended up sending roughly 10,000 laptops, $10,000 worth of iPads. Each came with a gift card of Target with the relative price. Then the 500 had a 140 gift card, and so on. He ended up having $9,500 of them with gift cards he already had, only spending $500 or so on them while getting a ridiculous amount of gift cards. But hold on. So this guy already had how much he had? He had 9,500. Where the fuck you get 9,500 gift cards, dude? And he only paid 500. Oh wait, no. No, yeah. Because he was like their price is 500 and had a 140 gift card on so and so on. So if you had a $140 gift card, I'm not going to do the math, y'all, but he had gotten a bunch more money back. So this isn't his first rodeo, y'all. He clearly has done this before. Cause how he have 9,500? I'm guessing he had 9,500 because he bought a crate last time. That's my guess. That's what I'm guessing, honestly. Like, cause okay, you know what? You know what? Never mind. Alrighty, let's see. Adult Reddits who have never been in a relationship. What's your story? Okay, now I kind of want to know people who have never been in a relationship. Okay. Oh, well, they're not long ass stories, but I thought they would be. Oh, well, here's one. Oh, child obesity. Same twins. Y'all, it was kind of boring at this point. Like, there's not much. Like, I mean, obviously the ones were interesting, but the fact that he was like the Asian, he was like he didn't say the Asian guy. He didn't say the Korean guy. Nah, he said the Asian follow. Who the frick says the Asian followed? Like, I can't. Yeah, people are crazy as hell sometimes. Alrighty. Let's see. What should we search up, y'all? Sorry, if you hear me being a little too quiet, it's because I'm literally just typing on here. Well, not typing. I'm just looking up. Alrighty, it says Reddit. What's your craziest stories? Alrighty. Here, let's look at this one right here. It says after a lively event of partying, we crashed at my mate's house. Clearly Australian or British. It was around 3:30, and she creeped. Who? La pinche llorona? Into my room. Who the fuck creeped into your room? Like, give details. We wasn't supposed to be hooking up at all. Okay, well, clearly. And she was teasing me. Took about 12 seconds to completely arouse until I have in. Huh? Until you have what in? You best be talking about drugs or freaking alcohol or freaking the sleeping pill, honey. We had very quiet, gentle intercourse. Oh, crap. Until I couldn't resist getting a little more worked up. Honey, what is these stories? I mean, I did search up what is the craziest stories. So we stopped tipsy, walked to my walk. Hold on. Hold on. They didn't even stay in the freaking room. They literally went outside to the car. And says they stopped. We walked to the car. It was about 2 minutes away, and we had 20 minutes of very enthusiastic intercourse. The bit that made it really hot, really bad, is that I parked in the, he parked in front of a church. No, he parked in the church's parking lot, and we ended up doing anal, dude. And then he types in, "God watch me F her in the arse for a solid 15 minutes." I know damn that girl was hurting. At 4:15 in the morning. After we finished, we walked, she limped. I like how you just put "we walked" and then she put in parentheses, "she limped." Back to my mate's house and saw one of his neighbors walking his dog. We got a very strange look. How you not gonna get a strange look for him? If you and this girl, she limping, I mean, like, not he's not gonna think you beat the hell out of her. Clearly, she looked fucking aroused. Oh, sorry. I was like, what the fuck? I'm getting mad. Yeah, what's with the next story? Hold on. The next story is gave someone a BJ in the arcade machine at work. It was shooting game and it had a curtain on the other side. Oh well, that's clearly a glory hole at that point. The whole building was shut off, so it was just the two of us. You and who? Pennywise? After we left the building, we saw the security for the whole complex. We didn't know how long he had been there, and he possibly saw the whole thing. The only reason we didn't have intercourse was because I was on my period. It was too far painful for me. All right, well, that's just crazy that you even thought about having intercourse, honestly, y'all. Like, it was giving glory hole at that point. Like, no mames, me. Like, chingada. Whoa, hold on. Yo, there's a long ass story here. It has, like, talking about, like, an essay. I'm not reading this shit. But it just says, I pulled out some more, squirted out. Yeah, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know what else says. But either way, guys, I'm gonna end it off here. It was lovely talking to y'all, and I hope to see y'all for the next one. Obviously, I'm not gonna be seeing y'all. I'm not even gonna be hearing y'all. I don't even hear y'all, motherfuckers. Pero pues mugrosas. Ahí los vemos luego. Ahí se cuidan, por favor. Lávense el pinche fundido asqueroso negro que la traen. Pero ahí los vemos, pinche mugrosas. Adiós. ¡Mua!